right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at it again, and we literally just hit dirt. I don't know exactly what we're getting into. We are headed into the National Forest, and this is just kind of off the cuff. I've got a couple little ideas, but the main thing is altitude, cooler temperatures, and if possible, a nice babbling stream for Mrs. Overland.
For me.
Mrs. Lifestyle Overland. Not like she's the Mrs. of Overlanding.
Right, definitely not.
Not that title, but...
No.
How are you doing back there, Caroline?
Good.
What are you chewing on?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets? You like chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it your favorite?
No.
No. Okay. What's your favorite?
Nacho Grande.
Nachos Bel Grande. So for those of you who have been wondering, where's Silver? Answer to your question. Here she is. Today, it's Hi-Ho Silver. Playing it safe, taking Silver out today. Aspen's gonna go under the knife to get some things taken care of before we put her back on the trail. So it's great to have that backup. I just never expected Silver to be the one coming in clutch. All right, we are climbing fast, guys, really fast. It's straight up and gorgeous. Let me show you. Gritty. Two of them. Well, unfortunately, it is that time of year again, and there's a forest fire about 18 miles north of us from here, and there's just been such a bad drought across all of Utah and the Southwest. It's not going to take much, and this is just a good reminder for you folks watching right now to take extra precaution. Highly recommend you forego using wood campfires. Get a propane campfire pit. It's easy. It makes such a big difference. Make sure you're carrying a fire extinguisher, more than one, in fact. Not just a fire stick. I know those things are cool, but in a wind or in an instance where you need a lot of coverage really fast, they don't put out enough juice to put out a significant fire. So please have a plan. Have a plan for how you're going to extinguish your own fires and be ready. Also have a plan for reporting fires. We are the eyes that are out here constantly, and so we have a unique advantage to help the Forestry Service and all these other organizations for early alerts when these things take place. So know your local contacts. Do that research before you go. It's just as important as downloading your maps or planning your route. Know who to call when things go south. It's like you're driving on snow.
I know, it feels ridiculous.
You know, we get a lot of questions about airing down. Number one, why air down? Multiple reasons. Your tires are the first line of defense in your suspension. So it's going to help protect your drivetrain. It's going to help protect all those suspension components. Number two, an aired down tire can deflect, it can deform, it can mold itself around sharp objects like rocks or sticks. So when you see us airing down, you're like, oh, that trail's fine. Why are you airing down? You don't need all that traction. It's not about traction, mostly. It's mostly about protecting our suspension and protecting our tires. And number three, traction. On the last video, someone asked, why do you air down your trailer tires? Doesn't that increase its rolling resistance? Again, I go back to the other principles. We're more interested in protecting the integrity of that tire than we are about rolling resistance. Now, when we're on the road, different situation. When we're off the road, we want that tire being the first line of defense. Just remember, if you do decide to air down, have a quality air compressor. It's going to save you a ton of headache, because some of the cheap ones that you buy at the parts stores for 20, 30, 40 bucks, you're going to spend 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It is crazy. Invest in a good compressor. And you can also run air tools off of that down the road. Now, as far as airing down tools are concerned, there's a plethora out there on the market. You never would have imagined there are so many ways to let air out of tires. For us, we went with the smallest, lightest option, and that is the Stone tire deflators. Now, you can sit there with a key. Don't get me wrong. You can sit there and stick a key in your valve stem, but eventually it's going to wear it down. These suckers right here, they're my favorite because you can screw them on and actually hop back in the rig, or make a sandwich, or do something else while the rig is airing down. It's especially nice when it's raining and you're getting into a muddy situation. You can pop these guys on, hop back in the rig, and in a few minutes you're ready to go without getting soaking wet. So I highly recommend these. We've had our original set for 7 years now, and they are still spot on. Now, make sure once you get them set, you lock this ring down. Take a couple pair of pliers and lock them in tight. That makes a huge difference. And never, ever, ever drop them in the dirt, because once you get dirt inside of this device, you're going to lose your accuracy. But love these things. Not sponsored, but these are the way to go, in our opinion. Alright. So see how we have the knot in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bunched up against this or bunched up against that.
Yeah.
We want a little protector on here too. Ready?
Are we pulling it?
Ready?
Ready?
Go!
Go!
Now, where's the safest place to be when the winch is tight?
Here.
Directly away from it. Not in line with it, like you can snap that way or that way. Directly that way. So go up the road just a little ways there. The mama's gonna get back in the 4Runner. We're gonna pull this out of the way. Okay, so I just realized that the other camera was set on slow motion for those sexy B-roll shots of the tires rolling over rocks. Basically what I said was we came upon this obstacle that people have been going around at least for a year, the way it looks. So we went ahead, took the time, threw a winch around it, dragged it out of the way, and now this other little piece can start to recover again. So if you have the capabilities, help us keep these trails open.
What you liking it? Got some baby foxes up ahead. They're wrestling and playing around the edge of the trail. They're so cute, aren't they? Come on out, little guys.
All right, well, took us a little bit longer than what we anticipated, but I think we found a pretty cool camp. You like this one?
Yeah. It'll do.
It'll do. And if you listen closely, you can hear one of our most favorite things to camp nearby. Yeah, it's a nice stream. So, but it's been a long day. Like it was a hard fought battle, like 2 hours trying to find a decent camp. So let's get set up, get some supper going. There's nothing worse than a zipper to put you in a bad mood. Zippers are mechanical devices. They rely on precision of interlocking teeth. You don't pour dirt down the engine of your vehicle. Why? Because you want it clean, so it's lubricated and everything works together the way it's supposed to. This is my plea to all people who make outdoor stuff. if you're going to put a zipper on a tent cover, on a bag, on anything, please, for the love of God, put a piece of Velcro or something to where when it seals, it's protected and you don't get this buildup of dust. And I know you talk about zipper lube and wax and all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you use. Dust is going to collect everywhere. And when dust is in that groove, in that mechanical connection, the precision is lost and you end up eventually doing what I just did. This cover's done. I got to order a new cover. It's just done. But this is a plea from a guy in the field. Manufacturers, please stop using zippers or cover them up. One of the two. End rant. I'm ready to eat now. I'm starving. What's for dinner?
Taco salad.
Nice. What all you got going on there?
We've got lettuce of your choice, nacho cheese Doritos. We're going to do some shredded cheddar cheese, some black beans, some smoked corn, chicken, tomatoes, and ranch. Can't go wrong.
That's right. How's it going, sleepyhead?
Good.
Yeah. How was that nap?
Fifth grade is going
Okay.
to be great,
Yeah. Not enough?
but not
Yeah.
if you
Not
get
yet.
in trouble on the first
Well,
day.
enjoy your dinner. Me and Mama's gonna
I
sit
was
by the
just
river.
thinking about
Okay.
the future.
Love you.
There
Make
too.
it far in
All right. Well, kiddo is fed. Now it's time for me and Mom Bear to have a little date down by the river. Try up some of this taco salad. And then to bed, because the reason why Caroline is so tired is because she was up at 3:30 this morning. I don't know if you have kids, but ours is weird in that about 6 or 7 times a month she likes to get up ridiculously early for no reason and then not go back to sleep. So last night was one of those nights. So we're all going to bed early tonight. Let's eat.
Well, I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor. I don't mind selling out or playing cover song. Just as long as friends and family sing along. And I don't need more money or a faster car, no. Don't need a magazine to call me a superstar, no. I'm gonna take this little house and make a home. And then I'll never have to face my nights alone. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak. And on my face I feel you breathe. Next to me, 2 by land, by air, by sea. And that is how it's supposed to be. Now, and that much I can say. Now, I'm pulling loaves of bread down from the shelf. And how rare it is that I stay up past 12. In the backyard we are going to start a garden. If that don't sound mighty good, I beg your pardon. 'Cause 'cause in my heart I hear you speak. And on my face I feel you breathe next to me. Well, I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor anymore.
Lifestyle Overland is supported by viewers like you on patreon.com/lifestyleoverland. Thank you, Lifestyle Overland patrons, for your continued support.